Okay, so this is Luana, everybody. And Luana was again born here at the sanctuary, and she'll be turning 5 this year. But the koala is actually not native to Tasmania, and the main reason is because we don't have enough variety of food for them. So yes, they eat eucalyptus, and in Australia we have around 700 different species of eucalyptus, but koalas only eat about 50, so they're very fussy. And here in Tasmania we only have 3 that they like, so they were never naturally enticed to come down to the island state, and they have been here in the past for breeding purposes, but at the moment we've decided not to continue that program, mostly because they are not native to Tassie, and we'd like to focus on those that are. Now, as a species, they are incredibly interesting. Why would you eat a plant that no one else wants, that's toxic, very hard to digest, and you can only eat certain types as a result? Well, that's your answer. No one else wants it. They evolved to be able to digest this leaf. The only part they eat is the juvenile stuff that you find at the top. Those young leaves are full of water, so the koala doesn't need to come to the ground to drink because they're already getting their requirements. And while they're up in the tree, they don't have any predators either. So they can eat up there, sleep up there. They're incredibly safe. They've got everything they need. And that, again, was the reason why they decided to eat the particular food. Now, they can't eat it straight away. Of course, again, they are another marsupial. So once they are weaned off the mother's milk, they actually have to eat her feces. And now that gives them a bacteria in their digestive system that allows them to break down the leaf. So it's a pretty gross process, but a very, very necessary one. And they are incredibly closely related to the wombat. So you might see that she also has very small beady eyes. The ears are a bit bigger, but underneath all that fluff, they're essentially the same shape. There's that big leathery nose, and the other cool feature is the cartilage plate on the back side. But the koala does not use that for defense. What do you think they use it for?
Sitting.
Sitting. They have their own built-in seat. They don't get pins and needles, they don't get cramps, because they can literally sit in the tree with that seat and not even hold on to the tree. So I have requested to come back as a koala in my next life, and I think it would be fantastic to be able to sleep 20 hours a day, wouldn't it? Unfortunately, this animal is also threatened in certain parts of Australia, particularly up in Queensland. They have had a massive loss of numbers due to what's the word I'm looking for? Habitat loss. Yeah, so their trees have been cut down, whether that's for development purposes, or it may have been losing trees through fire, but they are losing their homes. And without their trees, they have nothing. When they're forced to the ground is when they are the most vulnerable. So there's a lot of course, efforts being made to replant their essential trees, and then of course doing a lot of education about that as well. So what I'll do with little Luana now is I'll come around, I'll do another circle, and you're welcome to have a pat. Please again only pat her on the back, so not on the head, and just one person at a time please, she will get scared otherwise. And then once you've had a pat, that is the end of the tour from me. So thank you to you all so much for coming along. In terms of those that haven't already walked around, I would recommend saying hello to a few of the birds up in the back section here. Randall, our echidna, might still be wandering around. And then take the gate that's just past or next to the koalas there, and that path will take you around in a big circle loop back up to the shop. And our kangaroos are free ranging along that lower side, so feed them by hand, give them a really good scratch on the chest, they absolutely love it. And then yeah, you should be right to exit the park from there. So thank you again everyone, and I may as well start right here.
Okay, listen,